Welcome back, villagers. We have a very special guest number 2, and her name is Bonnie Barchichat. I know it's a tough name, but I did learn how to say it. And Bonnie represents a great new comedy company called Senior Comedy Afternoons. Do you ever wait for the weekend, and then when the weekend comes, you just don't know what to do? Well, perhaps a drive over to the Senior Comedy Afternoons might be in line for you. They say laughter is the best medicine, and what Bonnie's put together sounds absolutely wonderful. Let me introduce Bonnie Barchichat. Hi, Bonnie.
How do you do, Tony?
Good. Tell us about your Senior Sunday Comedy Afternoons and what's that all about?
Well, several years ago, I took my mother. My husband and I went to the Improv, the Irvine Improv, and we took her out for a comedy show, figuring, okay, dinner and a show. And she was not amused. And my mother is 92. And I figured, why isn't this picture working here? And essentially, she couldn't relate. She couldn't relate to any of the comedians. Why? Because they're 35 years old. Their life story didn't translate to her life story.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that kind of like gestated in my mind over the years, you know, because she has a tremendous sense of humor, and I couldn't make her laugh, and that feels very bad for me. So one day on a very long drive up to Vandenberg Air Base to accompany my husband to a rocket launch, because he is a rocket scientist, I came up with the concept. And I said, you know, I am a niche marketeer, because for 25, 26 years, I've been a publisher. I publish a variety of very serious pocket reference journals, hence the name of my other company called Pocket Reference Journals. And they're all in, you know, specific niches, in disease niches, in medical, financial. I have a children's journal, a men's, a women's, a seniors. I said, why can't comedy be niche marketed?
Right.
Because then my mother will be able to understand another senior's predicament, because that's what we all relate to in comedy, is what's relatable to us.
Right.
So last year I started Senior Comedy Afternoons. That's the name of my show. And of course I gave my own moniker, Bonnie Barchichat Senior Comedy Afternoons. And we've been doing it now a year, and it's going really well. People really love it. Seniors really love it, and boomers, because boomers are also, you know, above the 50 fray.
And you kind of bill it as a senior's clean and clever humor.
Exactly.
So you specialize in something for everybody in the family, and
exactly.
it's good
Well,
humor.
not everybody. You don't want to bring your kids to the show, but everybody who's at least, you know, 50 and above, 40 and above, 30 and above, they'll understand it all.
And your next performance is March
11th.
Where is
It's
it
a
at?
Sunday at Don the Beachcomber on PCH in Huntington Beach. It goes from 12:30 to 3:30. They get a lunch. They get a show. They have a wonderful afternoon.
Very good.
Yeah.
And are you part of the entertainment at all? Do you sing or dance or?
Well, as a matter of fact, I open the show with a little song, and I also close the show, and everybody has a great time.
Very good.
We give out prizes. It's a blast. And we also celebrate birthdays in a big way. So if you're having a birthday, you know, we're going to make sure you're going to enjoy yourself.
Very good. So the first offering is going to be March 11th.
Right.
Don the Beachcomber, Huntington Beach, on Pacific Coast Highway. You can call if you have any reason to call for information, or you want to purchase tickets over the phone. The number is 562-592-1321. That's 562-592-1321. That's Bonnie Barchichat's Senior Comedy Afternoons. And as you say, so far it's been accepted wildly, and you're
I love it.
packing them in.
They love it. I love it. You know, we all do something that we enjoy doing, and I really enjoy producing these shows. And being a part of it.
Very good, yeah. Well, there's always room. We have 18,000 residents, and I hope someone out there listening has nothing to do on March 11th and get on over to Bonnie's place and laugh a little bit. Thank you very much for driving on down here, Bonnie.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Part of the show.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Well, folks, that wraps up Entertainment Update for this March the 2nd. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned after these messages, and we'll turn it right back to Rob and Ken.